Good morning, family. Welcome to today's Lessons for Life. Today is Thursday, September 3rd, 2009, and today we're reading in First Chronicles. We moved on to First Chronicles, and we're in the first chapter. And as always, I encourage you to read the chapter through for yourself. See what you get from it. Email us and we'll put it on the blog. But as we're reading this chapter, it's really showing from Adam and the lineage down, and his sons and his sons' sons, his sons' sons, and it's just really naming names. But the first one is given any kind of special distinction is a man by the name of Nimrod, who actually is the son of Cush, who is the son of Ham, who is the son of Noah. If you remember back in Genesis, we were reading from really earlier part in Genesis. But he was the first one that was given any kind of special distinction. Just aside from just saying his name, says he began to be mighty on the earth, and that stood out to me, and that's something we had learned several years ago back in the temple. But Nimrod, or they say Ham, who was Noah's son, was where the people of color came out of. Ham. And if you remember the story, Noah had really, I guess, cursed Ham's son, Canaan. And Ham, of course, had other sons like Cush, and Nimrod now came from Cush. So there's one thing that's important to remember, that Noah didn't curse Ham and all his sons. Noah cursed his youngest son, Canaan, because Ham was Noah's youngest son. And so only Canaan was cursed. But now you see Cush, and Nimrod came from Cush, and he, like I said, has his first one is given any kind of special distinction, and he began to be mighty on the earth. So that's important for us to know. But really, what I want to bring up for Lessons for Life is just, as I was reading this, how it shows from Adam and the entire lineage of how even the entire planet or Earth was populated. And what I just began to think about was just how it came from Adam and Eve, of course, but it was such a by them all these people came out of. So for myself, I was thinking about, in order for me to have an impact or affect the world, you don't have to go out and speak to everyone in the world, but if you can change yourself and your household and influence something positive in your household, this could be something that can grow and develop, down through your children, to your children's children, and your children's children's children, and it really can grow just from that one, person changing themselves. So for us, we don't have to see the big task of, changing the entire world, but if we change ourselves and we share that with someone else, and we share it with our children, and then our children maybe share it with someone else, that can even make it grow exponentially as well too. But the key thing is for us to change ourselves and have and share something positive with someone else. But that can grow over years and years, just like how we see Adam. And remember, we're reading it of all these descendants of Adam, but it was over many years. But we can start by changing ourselves, and over years we can have an impact on even our entire world too, with through our children and then their children and all the other stuff. And like I said, if they share it with someone else, and it grows, and however that works. So that's what I was thinking about as I was reading this entire chapter, just how it all started with Adam down the line to populating the entire earth. So with that, create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today, and we'll talk again tomorrow.